How's it going, guys? Good. Nice. Glad you guys are doing good. If you're doing bad, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, your day gets better, right? Okay, so today I am going to be reacting and reviewing the worst wedding proposals. I mean, everybody looks forward to the day that they're going to get married with their significant other and walk down that aisle. But before that, what do you have to do? You got to ask the big question. You gotta ask the big question. What is the big question, you may be asking? Well, the big question is, will you marry me? Except instead of chicken nuggets, you usually have like some sort of ring, right? That's the big question, is will you marry me? I don't really look forward to asking that question. Not me. I look forward to making millions of dollars, but someday I'll ask the question. Someday I will. And when I do, it's gonna go fucking great, right? Anyways, so we're gonna watch 10 worst marriage proposal rejections caught on camera. Oh, okay. These are the rejections too, so this is even better. So, I'm gonna move my fucking face at the screen, and we're gonna get this freaking party started. You got it? Move this shit over here, and boom, let's get this show on the road.
And today, we're counting down our picks for the most cringe-worthy marriage proposal rejections, made all the more embarrassing by being captured on camera.
Oh my god, that is brutal.
Number
Need some
10,
more volume on
leap
this.
year proposal hasn't aged well.
Will you marry me?
It's not often that we see the woman in a partnership be the one to do the proposing.
You don't see that very often.
Unfortunately, they can't all stick the landing like Monica Geller. The smitten young lady in this video
Holy
chose
crap.
leap year as the right time to pop the question to her paramour. Unfortunately, they'd only been dating for 2 weeks. Looking dumbfounded, the BF whispered something in her ear, which resulted in public hysterics that were unfortunately captured on camera. We don't think he said yes. It was a bold and romantic idea, but clearly too quick and overzealous. Hopefully, she'll take more time to get to know her next significant other, and she'll have better odds of getting that eternally coveted happily ever after. Number 9, shirtless.
I'm gonna say one thing, okay? Look, I'm not some sort of wizard that can tell the future or anything, okay? But chances are, if you have a boyfriend that you've only known for about 2 weeks, they are not the love of your life. Nope, they're not. So just don't propose to them within the first 2 weeks. Here's the thing about relationships, okay? All relationships, they go through something called a honeymoon phase, okay? The honeymoon phase is the first few months, maybe even the first couple of years, you know? Everyone's honeymoon phase is a different, it's a different timeline, right? So that honeymoon phase, your significant other is going to be all super nice to you. They're going to be super, super, like, respectful and loving, and they're going to, give you all the affection and all this and that. But that's because they're trying to get you locked in, right? They're trying to get you locked in. They're trying to lock you down. If you're the prize, they're trying to lock you down. So, what happens is, a lot of the time, once that honeymoon phase is over, typically once they've already moved in together and they've already, like, been together for a very long time and they've got, like, some sort of committed relationship, maybe even they're married already, that's when the honeymoon phase starts, well, ending. And when the honeymoon phase ends, you start to really see what that person's real intentions and how that person really, really acts, when they aren't trying to, like, necessarily make themselves look like somebody that's amazing for you to like them, right? They start maybe being a lot more angry and grumpy. They start maybe throwing shit. They start throwing tantrums. The point of it is they're not going to be the same sweetie pie that they were at the beginning of the relationship. Honeymoon phase is over now. Now you get the real person, because you've already committed to it. They've locked your ass down. Now you got to get a divorce. Not all relationships are like that, but a lot of them are. So, for me at least, I take a long time to really get to know a person so that I don't have to deal with that.
proposal at NHL game. This is yet
Oh,
another
this is beautiful.
intended engagement in a public place that simply fails to engage. At least in the previous entry, there were no news cameras capturing the embarrassing moment. The guy in this case, however, isn't so lucky. During kiss cam time at an NHL game in October 2022, a man takes off his shirt, kneels down, and pops the question on the stairs of the arena.
Was it really necessary to take the shirt off, though?
Naturally, spectators nearby erupt in cheers in anticipation of a romantic moment. Sadly, it never comes.
Yikes.
Instead, the lady utters some words to the guy and quickly runs up the stairs, leaving our shirtless suitor heartbroken. Rejection aside, at least he's still able to enjoy the
With so many choices across the U.S., find Boston hotels even Yankees fans could love.
You've been injured in a car accident? Insurance company offer you $8,000 for a rear-end crash? That ain't an offer, partner. That's
the rest of his beer. Number 8.
You
Food
gotta
court
enjoy the beer.
proposal goes bad. This failed proposal
Food
unfolds
court
like a scene
proposals are
straight
never
from a
good, man.
sitcom. It starts out with
You're
the
gonna
guy
propose to someone,
already
I
on
suggest
one
you don't
knee
go to
in the
the
middle
food
of a
court.
mall's food court, delivering his rehearsed lines.
Caroline, I love everything about you. I love the way that you get a cupcake, and when you have the cupcake, you cut it in half from the frosting, and you make a little cupcake thing.
Onlookers begin to gather around, whipping out their phones to ensure
Sounds
this
like he's
moment is
nervous.
never forgotten. Then, a man with an acoustic guitar appears out of nowhere, serenading the couple with a beautiful soundtrack.
I mean, shit, that's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Judging by the applause of the crowd alone, you'd think this proposal was a success. But then, the punchline is delivered. The seemingly overwhelmed lady stuns everyone by walking out on the man.
okay. She said, nope, it's not. I look at everyone's fucking face. Everyone's
We
like,
can only hope their
awkward as
one-year
fuck.
relationship was good while it lasted.
There you go. Go get your girl,
This
bro.
guy just totally got turned down.
Probably not his girl anymore. Everyone's like confused
Number
as fuck. Like,
7.
they're awkward,
Red
like,
Sox proposal strikes out. Nothing
gosh.
says romance like a sports game with thousands of teeming fans. That was likely what this hopeful suitor was thinking when he hatched his plan. The failed proposal happened at a Worcester Red Sox home game in July 2021. In front of a crowd of spectators, the man drops to one knee and pops the question to his less than enthusiastic girlfriend. Just in case that wasn't public enough, the moment was broadcast on the large screen, ensuring that everyone, whether near or far, could witness it. What should have been a romantic event turns
That's
awry when the
fucking-
lady shakes her head and
It's a
hightails it
little bit
out of there.
embarrassing,
It's
not
so
gonna lie.
embarrassing that many people suspected it was staged. Number 6.
Wow. I gotta say, if you're gonna propose to your lady, maybe wear a better outfit. Maybe don't wear like the I think what the problem is, I think where this guy went wrong was, it looks like he actually wore his girlfriend's jeans this day. It looks like he wore his girlfriend's jeans, and that's why they're so tight. And I think that's why
Ensuring that
she actually told him
everyone,
no.
whether near or far,
So,
could witness
when you're
it.
gonna
What
propose,
should have
don't
been a
wear your
romantic
girlfriend's
event
jeans.
turns awry when the lady
Don't
shakes
wear-
her
don't
head
wear
and
her leggings,
hightails
man.
it
Come
out
on,
of
man.
there. It's so
What
embarrassing
the
that
fuck
many
is that?
people suspected
Don't
it
do
was
that.
staged. Number 6. Wealthy man proposes with Lamborghini. If you need a reminder
Shit.
that money cannot buy everything, then
That's
look no
crazy.
further. This
Oh,
seemingly
that's
affluent man in the Hunan province of southern China decided that for
Oh,
his
okay.
proposal, a ring alone wouldn't suffice.
Wow.
No, what he really needed was a Lamborghini. The guy pops the question with a beautiful bouquet of flowers, making sure to remind the lady at every step of the way that he has a lot of money and can buy her anything she wants.
She's saying I like Lexus,
Unfortunately,
not
or
Lamborghini. That's
maybe
what she's saying.
fortunately, the lady realizes that they're not right for each other and
Jeez.
turns down the extravagant offer. Needless to say, our wealthy beau doesn't
Whoa,
handle
whoa.
the rejection very gracefully.
Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, bro, it's not happy, bro. Holy shit.
Number 5.
Bro is
NBA
not too
game
happy.
proposal.
Look, one thing that you guys should know, I mean, I think everyone fucking knows this. Look, first off, I don't know how this guy got his money. He's obviously, he might be a smart individual, maybe he's a business owner or something, but he's got a fucking Lamborghini. He's proposing with a Lamborghini. And I'm not gonna lie, his little situation, that his little setup right there, that's an actual, like, romantic, and that's, like, an actual good setup. I think where he went wrong was the lady's talking about how like he was basically saying, "Oh, I could buy you the world and I could buy you this and that." Like, here's the thing, man. Like yeah, girls like guys that have something going for them and that have money and whatnot, but money isn't everything. It's really about your personality. If you think you could really buy women with like cars and jewelry and fucking and books and I don't know whatever the fuck you ladies want nowadays and makeup and all this bullshit, it's not gonna last. She's basically using you for the fucking materialistic stuff for the time being. But if when shit really gets serious and people start proposing, well, she's gonna fucking say no because she doesn't look at you that way. She doesn't really respect you.
totally misses.
I really can't imagine
So don't tell
doing that.
somebody
You know, that's
"Oh, I'm
under
gonna buy
pressure,
you
isn't it?
everything and this
From
and
all
that."
indications,
Don't do it.
proposing at a sports game might not be a wise decision. This poor guy learned
Maybe
that
not.
the hard way at an NBA match between the Sacramento Kings and the Houston Rockets. The man bravely drops to one knee in the middle of the court while fans cheer him on. That sadly wasn't enough to convince his girlfriend, who whispers something to him and hastily runs off the court.
Look at this. Wow.
Oh fuck, the mascot.
Well,
Mascot.
how do you like
What
that?
is going on?
While there's no way of knowing what the exchange was about, we can infer from the commentator's remarks that it didn't go well. In the end, the man is consoled by the mascot and handed a
Jeez.
beer, so perhaps it wasn't all that
Used to go to
terrible.
beer
Yeah,
every
we
day.
have. You know, I've been doing this for 20 years. You've been doing this for 20 plus
Crazy
years. I
stuff,
haven't seen
man,
that
bro.
one yet. Have you? No, I haven't.
Used to go to beer
Number
then.
4. Prospective suitor loses Valentine's bid. Ah, Valentine's Day, a time when people all around the world express their love and affection for each other. In 2023, however, one Kenyan man certainly wasn't feeling any of that love. He decided to propose on a busy street in the central business district of Nairobi. The backstory
Wow.
between the couple is unknown, but this decision isn't received well by the lady, who
shit.
throws away his
Yo.
flowers and douses him with a bottle
Looks like
of
he's about to
soda.
hit her with the
None of
fucking
that
right hand.
deters this guy. He runs after her, begging her to reconsider, but is only met with even more hostility.
Not a good idea,
It doesn't
man.
take long for a crowd to gather, each wanting their piece of the story. Number 3.
Little piece of advice, take it with a grain of salt, I guess, because I haven't been married. But if you propose, right? If you propose to a lady and she says no, followed by dumping her fucking drink on your face, maybe you should let her go. Maybe consider just, you know what? It's not worth it. She dumped her fucking drink on my fucking face. I'm gonna let it go. Think about that. Next time, just let it go and don't tell her to reconsider because chances are she's not going to reconsider. And now at that point, you're just begging. And once you're begging, nobody wants a beggar. No one wants that.
$85,000 worth of no's. Many individuals have gone above and beyond to execute the most romantic proposals to their partners. But one
Another
unnamed
China one.
programmer
Okay,
in
these
China
China
just
guys,
went to
man.
the Apple store. The man
fall in
shelled
love
out an
quick and hard, I
estimated
guess.
$85,000 to buy 99 iPhone 6s. He then arranged the devices in the shape of a heart on the ground, brought his girlfriend into the circle, and asked her
Why?
to marry him.
Only thing is, this woman he was proposing to didn't say yes. And that's all
Probably
we
because
know.
he bought
Unfortunately,
fucking
his very
85
public
iPhones.
proposal was met with a very public rejection. Even worse, it made its way into international news.
Anyone need an iPhone now? I don't know what's gonna do all of them.
Yeah, what
Maybe
the
for
fuck?
his next attempt, he could try popping the question with, say, a Lamborghini.
Yeah, maybe
oh,
you need
wait.
a fucking Lamborghini, dude. Oh, or maybe not. This guy was really
Chewy
pissed
believes
off.
all pets are exceptional.
You guys don't let your emotions
especially when you feed them
get to you like
protein
that, man.
backed
Don't
by
start
science.
freaking out. At least not in fucking public in front of everybody.
This
You
is
guys,
Ted.
you're gonna embarrass
Ted
yourself.
was born
if
in
you do some shit like that.
1998, the
Don't
year
do
of the
that.
first Google search.
Number 2. Musical
Also, don't
intervention.
propose with fucking 85 iPhones. What the fuck are you doing? Do you think that's romantic or something? Like, look, I would understand if you're fucking Steve Jobs or the fucking owner of the company. Like, I guess, like, sure, you can bring all the fucking iPhones you want. But you're telling me this guy just randomly, like, oh, she's a big fan of iPhones or she has an iPhone 6, so I'm gonna get her fucking 80 of them. And ask the question, the big question. I'm gonna ask the big question, get her 80 fucking iPhones, and we're gonna see what she says. She's gonna say yes. She's gonna have to fucking say yes. I got her 80 fucking iPhones here, and it's in the fucking shape of a heart. Why wouldn't she say yes? That's so stupid, bro. Don't do that. Oops.
Needed. How do you celebrate your 3-month anniversary with your girlfriend? According to this guy, you take her to a
3-month
busy mall and pop the question before
anniversary.
dozens of eyes. In the clip, reportedly recorded at a Dubai shopping
Too
mall,
soon,
the
man.
man leads his lady towards a trio of musicians and recites a cheesy speech.
I just have a very special message for a very special girl.
He's
He's
Indian.
soon interrupted by a mall train with a catchy jingle.
What the fuck?
This is only the
Dude,
start of
was
the
this
man's
part of the
undoing.
proposal? Like,
When he gets down on
that's
one
actually
knee,
kind of
the
funny.
lady tries to dissuade him, but he forges ahead. Shockingly, she then grabs a ukulele from one of the musicians and strikes him with it, bringing the proposal to an awkward and unexpected end.
You truly make me the happiest person on earth.
Before we
No
continue, be sure
fucking
to subscribe.
shit, bro. No shit. Oh my gosh. This guy went wrong in so many places here. So, for starters, the fucking train comes in, and secondary, this guy, he's getting on his fucking knees, and Shorty's over here like, no, 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 don't get on your knees, don't get up, get the fuck up, get the fuck up. And bro's committed. He's like, no, I gotta do it. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. Bro gets on her knees, said, do you want to marry me? And she says, no. Fucking grabs you, fucking smacks him in the face with you. Jeez, dude, what is going
Truly
on?
make me the happiest person on earth.
Before we continue,
And then she
be sure
throws
to
a
subscribe to our
ukulele.
channel
I'm
and
fucking
ring
for
the bell to get
ukulele, bro.
notified
Like, what
about
the
our
fuck?
latest videos,
What's up
or
with the
make sure
fucking
you go into your
ukulele?
settings.
Fuck the
Ellen
ukulele
Show
do to you, bro.
proposal
Come on.
goes wrong.
Oh, this one's gonna
If
be
you're
good.
going to propose on a program like the Ellen DeGeneres Show, you better be certain you're going to get a yes. That
Seriously.
sadly wasn't the case for this man, who wrote to DeGeneres in December 2011, hoping to get engaged with his lady on her favorite show. The host brings out Jacob Waterdale, who surprises his girlfriend Jody with a
Jacob
ring
fucking
and the big
Waterdale.
question. Her answer, however, was an emphatic no. Then, out of nowhere, a set of bells go off, and the audience bursts into cheers, completely forgetting the failed proposal that just happened. However, it turns out the little act might have been a carefully orchestrated stunt by DeGeneres and her producers. Have you ever witnessed a marriage proposal rejection? Give us
That
the
one
details
looks like
down in
it's
the
fucking
comments.
staged. Like,
Are you okay? Did you enjoy this
are you
video?
okay?
Check out these other
How
clips
how
from
could
Watch
one go
Mojo.
so wrong, bro? How do you're going on your knees? She tells you don't go on your knees. If you're going on your knee to propose to a lady, she knows what the fuck you're doing. Okay, you're not about to tie your shoe. Like 9 times out of 10, you're not tying your fucking shoe. Okay, and she starts picking you up and saying, no, 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 no. Take the fucking hint and don't propose. Okay, maybe wait a little bit longer, and maybe don't propose so you don't get a fucking ukulele smashed on the top of your head. Okay. Um, That's pretty much all I got for you guys today. So, you guys enjoyed this shit or whatever, um, hit me with like a like button or something, and share it. So yeah, see you guys on the next one. Later. Peace, peace, peace.